Hi everybody, Rich Sherman here with Radius Agent. You know, when I come across anything interesting, I like to put it out there for you guys. And I've been getting the same question over and over and over again lately, and that is, why are houses so expensive? And I can answer that question. It's really two things. One is the interest rate, and the other is a lack of inventory. And those two things are tied together, and I'll tell you why. During the pandemic, give you a little history lesson here. During the pandemic, the Federal Reserve of the United States kept the interest rate way too low for way too long. Now, they did that because of the pandemic. I think they were wrong to do it the way they did it, and I think the evidence backs me on this, because they kept it low as long as they did. They allowed inflationary forces to begin to set in, and they had to fight those back. So at the beginning of 2024, they spiked the interest rate. It went crazy high. And because of that, they created something called a lock-in effect. People like myself who got interest rate refis on their mortgages during the pandemic when the interest rates were low. I have an interest rate below 3%. I am not selling my house so I can buy another one with an interest rate of 6.5% or 7%. My payment would literally triple. So I'm not doing that. Freddie Mac tells us that nearly 70% of all mortgages in the United States right now have an interest rate below 4%. Most of those people are not going to sell their house and go into an interest rate of 6.5 or 7. So that's created the lock-in effect. That's why we have less inventory on the market. So less inventory, and it's more expensive because the interest rates are higher to begin with. And the good news is that's starting to change. Over time, we're starting to see the interest rates coming down a little bit, not enough, but a little bit, and people are starting to bring houses to the market. We have 25% more houses on the market right now, as I'm talking to you in late March of 2024, than we had this time last year. That's a good thing. And the interest rates are starting to come down. They need to come down farther. We need to get to about 5.5 if we're going to reach any kind of parity. Right now, we're on 6.5 to 7, depending on your credit and who you ask. And that's the problem. It's interest rates and it's a lack of inventory. It's supply and demand, as it always is in real estate. It will get better over time, I promise. The other thing I know about this is the housing prices are starting to come down because we have more inventory coming on the market. In the last 30 days, there are roughly 600,000 houses on the market at any given time in the United States right now. Of those 600,000, almost 40% of them, 38.8% if memory serves, have had to lower their price. So prices are starting to come down, which is a good thing. And hopefully interest rates will follow. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. If you have any questions about any of this stuff or anything else regarding real estate, call me anytime. I can be reached at 661-714-1400. Again, my name is Rich Sherman. I'm a realtor in Southern California. You can reach me anytime at 661-714-1400. I'll get your questions answered for you. Thanks.